Recently, something remarkable happened on the battlefield. Ukrainian forces had just captured a heavily fortified Russian defensive position. No Ukrainian soldiers crossed the open ground, no infantry assault, no boots on the ground. Instead, robots and drones did it. Machines scouting, machines striking, humans staying at a distance. It feels like the future has already arrived. But here is the surprising part. That was not a robot swarm. What Ukraine demonstrated was genuinely remarkable and genuinely historic. Remote-controlled ground robots, autonomous attack drones, real-time coordination between aerial and ground assets, human casualties reduced to near zero on the attacking side. That is a watershed moment in the history of warfare, no question. But every single one of those machines was either directly piloted by a human operator or following a pre-programmed flight path defined by a human before the mission began. The drones did not talk to each other. They did not share what they were seeing. They did not collectively decide how to respond when conditions changed. They did not redistribute tasks when one unit was destroyed. They did not think together. A human operator watched a screen and sent a command. The machine executes it. Remove the human, and the machine stops. That is remote control at scale, impassive, lethal, and world-changing. But it is not a robot swarm. So, what is a robot swarm? And why does the difference matter so much? Imagine the same Ukrainian operation, but this time, the operator does not control individual machines. Instead, he types a single instruction: capture the position, minimize risk to Ukrainian forces. And then 500 robots, ground units, aerial drones, reconnaissance platforms figure out by themselves how to do it. They communicate with each other in real time. They divide the tasks among themselves. When 3 drones are destroyed, the remaining ones instantly redistribute the mission without any human instruction. When one ground robot detects an unexpected minefield, every other robot in the swarm loads within microseconds and reroutes accordingly. No human is managing individual machines. No human is watching individual screens. The collective is making decisions together autonomously in real time. That is a robot swarm. And the gap between what Ukraine demonstrated in 2025, extraordinary as it was, and a true autonomous robot swarm, is not a small engineering step. It is a fundamental leap in artificial intelligence, in robotics, and above all, in the network that connects them, a leap that requires 6G. So, what exactly is a robot swarm? A robot swarm is a system of multiple autonomous robots that coordinate their behavior collectively without a central controller to accomplish tasks that no individual robot could achieve alone. And the inspiration for this concept does not come from science fiction or computer science. It comes from nature. Watch a murmuration of starlings, tens of thousands of birds moving as a single fluid, shape-shifting form across the sky. No leader, no conductor, no central instruction. Each bird simply responds to the birds immediately around it. And from those simple local interactions, something breathtaking and complex emerges. Watch a colony of ants solving sophisticated logistics problems, finding the shortest path to food, redistributing labor when workers are lost, constructing architecturally complex nests, all without a central planner issuing instructions. Watch a bee swarm collectively deciding where to build a new hive. Scouts reporting back, the colony reaching consensus through a distributed democratic process that no individual bee fully understands. Nature perfect swarm intelligence over millions of years of evolution. Engineers are now replicating it in machines. And 6G is the infrastructure that finally makes it work at the scale and speed reality demands. A true robot swarm has 5 defining characteristics. It is decentralized. There is no single point of control, no single point of failure. It is scalable. Add more robots and the swarms becomes more capable, not more complex to manage. It is adaptive. The swarm responds to changing conditions in real time. It is resilient. Lose individual robots to damage or failure, and the swarm continues its mission. And it produces emergent behavior, collective intelligence that arises from simple local interactions, producing outcomes no individual robot was explicitly programmed to achieve. That last characteristic, emergence, is the most profound, and I want to take a moment to explain it properly, because it is the heart of why swarms are so powerful. How do autonomous robot swarms work? Emergence is what happens when a collective group achieves something that none of its individual members who understand or accomplish alone. Here is the analogy I want you to hold in your mind. If you look at a single brick, you see a vertical, nothing more. But if you arrange a million bricks in a certain way, you see a cathedral, soaring arches, rolled ceilings, a structure of extraordinary capacity and beauty. The cathedral is the emergent property. The individual brick has absolutely no idea it is part of a grand arch. It just knows how to sit on the brick below it. That is its only rule. Robot swarms work the same way. Simple local rules. Stay close to your neighbors. Avoid obstacles. Move toward the target. Produce extraordinarily complex, adaptive, and intelligent collective behavior that no human programmer explicitly designed. The swarm becomes, in a very genuine sense, more intelligent than the sum of its parts. And the three mathematical principles behind this are worth knowing. Emergent behavior, complex outcomes arising from simple rules, as we just described. Synergy, a principle observed in ant colonies, where agents leaving signals in the environment that influence the behavior of others. In robot swarms, this means robots leave virtual markers in a shared network map that guide the decisions of other robots without any direct communication. Consensus algorithms, distributed computing methods that allow multiple agents to agree on a shared state without any central authority. You may have heard of blockchain. Bitcoin uses a version of consensus algorithms to agree on transaction records without a central bank. Robot swarms use faster, more specialized versions to agree on shared situational awareness in microseconds. These are not theoretical constructs. They are the operating principles of systems being built and tested right now. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments. Stay tuned. See you in the next one.